Alright, fixing to go change the oil in my little pickup. 98 Isuzu or S10, same thing I think. So the first thing you want to do, I I guess I like to keep a box. Just a little box here. I keep it, and it's got like little funnels. It's got an extra um, plug for one of my cars. It's got the big funnel, and I always keep a rag inside the funnel just to make sure that um, nothing crawls down in there. And I keep these. This is the best, hands down, best pliers to get a filter off of the car. If you can get this around it and get a hold of it, it will turn it. You know, there's no doubt. It's the best thing I've used. But you can keep that in there, keep your funnels in here. Then when you get ready, you look online, find out what you need. Mine, or actually it shows you on the truck itself where you fill the oil up. It tells you 5W30, so I'm using this one because it was cheap. They're all basically the same. I don't care what anybody tells you. It's Super Tech. I look up online, find this, ordered it, and then I also looked up online, and it shows a 15 millimeter. So got everything we think that we need to change the oil, and got something to lay on. Yeah, if you're like me, we don't have no concrete poured, so we got to have something to lay on. And we've got a little pit back there for us. It's a little low area, but you can find any kind of little low area and straddle it, or jack your car up on one side and crawl under it. But you still need something to crawl to lay on before you crawl under there. All right, now the hard part, and it shouldn't take, but realistically, it shouldn't take 5 minutes to change your oil, or 10-minute oil change. You know, if you got everything ready and you pull the truck down to where you're ready, or your car, and then you take this stuff and walk down there to it, it shouldn't take you 10 minutes to change it. So, and it's not that hard to do. So let's do it right quick. If this old man can do it, I think most everybody can do it. So, all right, let's get started. All right, got her up on blocks, and I'm fixing to, and got our tarp out, something to lay on. Got all our stuff right here. Got a bucket to, need cleaning out, but got a bucket for oil to drain, and a few extra deals. First thing, you want to undo that right there. That way your oil can get a little air. Your engine can get air from the top, and your oil will run out freer on the bottom. And let's see what I want to carry under there with me. I'm just going to carry my wrench, and I love these wrenches. It's a ratchet wrench. One way's on, one way's off. But love these things. So let's crawl under there and see if we can pull the plug and get the oil drained. All right, get under here. Old truck, so it's got grease everywhere. Find the plug. There's the plug to the 15. Oh no. Feels pretty, that feels loose. But I'm gonna say it's a 15, so. All right, let's tighten it up. So I'm gonna flip it over. And, is that right? Yeah. break it loose. And then you want to turn. Now I got gloves on, but you want to turn it and keep your feel of it. I think it's all the way out now, real close. You want to get your hand out of the way and drop it up. That way you don't get much on your hand. All right. Give it about 2 minutes, maybe, to drain. All right. When it stops running in a stream and it just starts dripping, then you got just about all of it out of there. You could let it drip for about another 30 minutes and get a little bit more out, but I'm going to go ahead and tighten that. And I'm going to go ahead and get my wrench back on it. And tighten it up. All right. Got the drain plug in, oil drain, and up in the front of these is the oil filter. Kind of on the side. You see it over on the side? And it looks like it's got a little tube that the oil runs into, so it's probably going to drain back here somewhere. So I'm going to try to get my hand under it up there and try to just undo it. And I better turn her over or something. Get this hand in there. I can usually turn them, but I can't turn this one. So let me get my pliers. All right. Got my pliers. See if we can get the pliers on there. There's just about enough room. Just enough room. Them pliers right there will do it no matter what. All right, let's see where the oil drips and drains. There it is, way back here. I have to move my bucket over just a little bit. But that's where it drains. Flip this up. Will it come out of there? Right. Well, that thing will not come out of there. Why won't it come out of there? I'll have to get that from the top. Alright. There it is right down there. So I think I can reach right down through there. And I gotta feel. I gotta turn it up right where it don't drain down. And then pull it right out. That ain't easy. Alright, I'm gonna try to do this one-handed. But what you want to do here is get you a little bit of oil on the end of your finger. And then put it on that rubber seal. Don't have to be a lot. Just enough to keep it from grabbing when you're screwing it on. Alright, I didn't show you, but I got it through this hole and then flipped it over. Like I couldn't do it and show you at the same time. Now I got it on there. Now I'm just
spinning it until it seats. And then you want to turn it at least a quarter turn. I do at least a quarter to a half turn more, because you don't want it to leak. All right. Got our filter on. And you got our plug in. So let's get up top and see if we can't put some oil in it. Alright, need to look up and see how much oil that your engine holds. But I know this one's supposed to hold 5 quarts. But what I like to do is put about 4.5 quarts in it and then check it. Start it up. Check for leaks. Get it on even ground. That's a good 4 quarts or better. Oh yeah, it's about 4.5 quarts. So, that, to be honest with you, that usually fills it up. But you may have to top it off with just a little bit. Alright, I just want to check it just to make sure it didn't pour out of the bottom somewhere. And it shows to be well over full. Of course, I just poured oil down in there. So that probably didn't help matters none. Just shows to be quite a bit ways up there. Let's get it started up. And moved over to a flat ground. Make sure it's not leaking oil somewhere, and we top it off if we need to. All right, 4.5 quarts in it. Run through the filter. Move to better ground. And let me get it light out here. Yeah, it is dead on full. Maybe just a tiny bit above full. So that just shows you that the filters used to be a little longer, I believe, a little bigger. But now, that's about 4.5 quarts, a little more. But it's full with no leaks. You always want to start it up and look underneath, make sure ain't nothing dripping around, but nothing that normally ain't. All right. Well, that's how you change the oil on a Isuzu Hombre. All right. Take care and stay safe.